Hi guys, and welcome to my wonderlock on this channel, and we are doing this wonderlock with Pokémon X. Let's start the game with English, yes. So yeah, I've been thinking of what else to do, and I don't really have too much in other games. I'm still waiting for other plans to go through, but I think this is another type of Nuzlocke that is a bit more challenging than a regular Nuzlocke, since we are trading our Pokemon as soon as we catch them. And as soon as we get 6 Pokemon, I will do more like I will capture my encounters until I get to the next city and then trade to see what we get. Now, what is the most thing with the wonderlock instead of regular Nuzlocke is, like I said, we are trading our Pokemon right away. It also means I need to be aware of the level of obedience. But right now we don't have too much to worry about that, so I will actually use my real name, Patrick. Then all my Pokemon will be named Oxman-Oc. So if anyone gets this and you have seen me play, well, I'm happy for you. And if you like this playthrough and like what I do here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like, and hit that notification bell so you know when I'm throwing out new videos. And in this episode, we're just getting started, getting the starters and stuff like that, so we might just be able to do a couple of trades. Don't know if we can get to the bug gym on the first episode, but we'll do our best. And we can see the graphic here is as good as it can get. So yeah, mirror, get dressed. Yes. I mean, it would be funny if you can play a whole game dressed in pajamas. Confirm for fast. And like all of us has probably run through X and Y before, so I will not be try to do dialogues scene. I will just mash click A. Like, if I can save up, which I'm doing my best, I'm really trying to save up both for a Switch 2 and a better equipment to play record my videos. That's the word I was looking for. Record my videos. I will read the dialogue with the winds and waves when they get out. And I haven't decided if I'm gonna do a Nuzlocke right there, normal playthrough, or just something in between. Right, there's nothing here. Whoop. Yes. And I would say this is actually the first time I'm using my actual name in a playthrough. Normally I'll have, a nickname from a show I've been watching recently, or if I put any thought of a theme to it. So it's actually nice playing with your real name. No, that's too dirty. just gonna tell him to just call me by my name. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, technically. Yes. Yeah, no, it fits me perfectly because I was born with that name. Shauna. So of course it's more fitting for me. I think my parents did a good job. Though I have been told let's start with Fennekin. I have been told that my mom first wanted me to be named Marcus, but my dad said he wanted more peace in the family, so I became Patrick. Yes, we're gonna have to nickname it. Oxman-Oc. Oxman-Oc. There's the nickname. Now, as any form of Nuzlocke rules is that our run does not start when we get Pokeballs. And it was nice with Sword and Shield, and most like the bit newer games that you can buy Pokeballs quickly. I know some type in the older games you couldn't buy Pokeballs until you get the tutorial to catch Pokemon. Which was weird, but also understandable because most of those older games you were brand new to Pokemon, most of us. So maybe I play 1 or 2 generations, but it was like, yeah, you need to know how to throw a Pokeball and how to actually catch a Pokemon before we can let you buy. I don't remember which generation it was that started, but you could just do it. So I would say I will do the first trade as soon as I get my first Pokemon, because in an extra way I could technically already want to trade my Fennekin. Let's see. Well, don't be too stressed about it, Patrick. It is easy peasy. But here's like a question for you as a beginning of this wonderlock. Actually, 2. First one, which Pokemon do you hopefully I get from a Wonder Trade? And which of the so-called 4 rivals you have do you like the most? And you can switch from the main characters if you want to. Okay, I think that's when it make it a bit easy to answer. So what of the 3 that technically are your rival but ain't in actuality do you like the most? Do you like Shauna, who just loves to make memories? Trevor that wants to complete the Pokédex? Or Trio, who just wants to dance with his Pokemon? Frankly, I'm a Tiero. No. Is his name, not Trio. Tinero. Oh, Jesus. I haven't played it for longer than forgot to write his name. But yeah, I kinda like the dance dude. Because in the game he's like a bit happy. He's trying to be kind to you sometimes, but like he gives you the Mega Stone before you meet the Mega Stone Guru. And when you're being honest and say you got it from your friends, he's trying to like do that white lie of no, you totally got it. Come on, man, you know you got it, right? But like, but in the anime, he was pretty tough. I actually had trouble with him, which also understandably, because like in the anime, like you have more leeway how to use your moves and stuff like that, and him making sure that his Pokemon not only knows good moves but can dodge attacks thanks to their dance skills, making it pretty much one of the biggest threat in the X and Y story of the friendly rivals. So I would say he is pretty much up there. Trevor, I think he's the one of the three that actually got a Mega, which is cool. And Shauna, well, she knows how to lift up a person's spirits. You give me potion. Yes. Thank you. And right here. Ah, no, that was the healing center. Okay, guys. How many times did it take you to understand which door this was? Or do you always forget that it was here? Like you had a mart and a center just right close by the first grass. Yes, potions, alright. Thank you. That was a potion. You got to read the sign, Patrick. It's a sign there that says potions. Here is the door for the ball. Hey, my guy. I want to buy some Pokeballs. Let's buy 10. Don't want to go into the grass completely poor. Thank you. No, we're right. What? Yes, I know. And now Serena's gonna teach us how to do, but I'm gonna take this static Pidgey, and it's time to capture it. And it's a static one, so I can easily just throw a Pokeball. And Pidgey was caught. Now, I would say, first time I ever did a wonderlock in X and Y, I got the funniest start to that I actually could get. Because I think I got a Ghastly at level 1 or 2, then level 100 Lugia. I want to connect to internet. It should work because I did test it. Because it's like a new phone, so I just wanted to make sure that my internet worked with it. So now we're connecting. So before we even get that, uh-oh. Well, darn. I guess you make this hardcore Nuzlocke instead. Means set battle style, no healing in battle. Then I will try to figure out the next, because I want to do a wonderlock. So, but in case. So yeah, then the nickname is just gonna be whatever I fancy at the moment, or what I think suits the Pokemon. Could not do a wonderlock even though I wanted to, so I guess I'm gonna have to deal with that to see what that happened. And well, maybe we do this on Sun and Moon instead. The wonderlock, I mean. Well, you guys got one version of a Nuzlocke, a slightly harder than I'm doing in Brilliant Diamond, but hey, should not complain, shall we? I think the name rater is over this. I can actually grade a better nickname for my current Pokemons, because they should not have the same nickname. Now I can't trade them. Or wait, I'm gonna try again. Connecting to, come on, please. I did try to test connect it before I started this, so it should work. The service of this software has been discontinued. Okay. Is it you can't do it no more? I'm gonna figure that out later. Well, let's start the Nuzlocke. Hard. And oh yeah, I cannot get above the gym leader's highest level. That also is when we're doing more of a hardcore Nuzlocke. Well, you have to be able to adapt as soon as something comes up. And alright, boys and girls. So yeah. I don't need it. And of course, we have Dupe's Claws, we have Shining Claws on this run, in case you were wondering. Because it would be not the smartest if I didn't have those. Well, let's... I think I can battle you, then I can use Pidgey during the forest. Yeah, please growl me, Zigzagoon. Just growl. I think I would nickname my Fennekin Caleb from the Mighty Nine of Critical Role's second campaign. Because he was the wizard that has connection to fire, and Delphok is a wizard. If it was a female, would be called a witch. But since male is a wizard. You're a wizard, Caleb. Yeah. I ain't gonna do the Harry joke. Yes. I always do that as soon as I get in because I know some of my Pokemon. Nope. Alright. Let's run. Bit hard to hold the Nintendo DS than as was with the Switch, because Switch you can just lean on a couch and having joysticks, but you can't really have that on a DS. I felt I have more Pokemon games on my DS than I have my Switch, and I don't know if I want to do any type of run with Scarlet and Violet, for instance. I really want to be able to get you guys to be able to see my face and stuff like that, because since it's an open world, I truly would like to have both the screen of the game and a screen on me. Weedle! Why couldn't you be a female? Fine. I mean, also getting a bug was high. But if it was a female, I would nickname it Taylor. Well, can you just take the boy version of it, so Tyler? Tyler! Welcome to the squad. Yes. Why waste potion as an antidote when you have Sharna? I think was a Pokeball here as well. Nope. A Scatterbug. Well, we do need to train up you guys a bit, so. Let's see. I will do this until I get out of the forest, and then we will stop there. Also because there's a bit of cutscenes and stuff like that. And the first episode should always be a bit, I don't know, should be, I want it to be longer, but I think this one could be shorter, thanks just to the mishap, I think. So I can shut the game out a bit earlier and then figure out what was wrong with my internet. Because I did test connect and it should work, so I don't know. Okay, you... Now she finds me an item. Thank you. Could be good, because in this forest we have Pikachu from a trainer. You, youngster, battle my Pidgey. I don't know if you should try to figure out a new nickname for that, or kind of keep it to I usually have it. Like, since Gen 1, actually since Gen 2 when I started to nickname my Pokemon, or at least anything that was previous gen, I always had a little weaponry nickname for Pidgeot and Spearow. Fearow, I mean. Which Fearow is always nicknamed Spear, and Pidgeot is named Arrow. Because Pidgeot was a fast bird, a bit shorter, and Fearow is a long-necked boy. I just kind of felt that worked for some reason. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Well. Not Tyler. That would be the dumbest. Losing Tyler already. Yeah, growl me. Growl. And actually, I usually try to keep it to like 10. Between the first and second gym, I always used to have it 10. My Pokemon should be level 10 and level 20. And after that, I usually go 5 levels above. Because that's what you mostly need to maybe to defeat the gym leaders. To be fair, you don't need to read too much strong people, even if you have not the advantage, I would say. Jesus. Yeah, after every battle, I will have you heal my Pokemon. I think it was a... Yeah, I thought it was a... Alright. Wrong forest, maybe. And if I can get you up to the 6, then I can train Tyler a bit. Because if we can get that up to 10 before the gym, we have a fully evolved one. Sure, nothing against the gym with Vivian. That is always something. Oh, play nice. That was a critical hit. Which means I should be able to kick you out in 2 moves. Yep. Go ahead. Attack or say play nice. You're still gonna rot in the floor. You grass monkey. I know it was a bit mean, but... Alright. Level 6. Let's get Tyler some reps. Thank you. I mean, I lost once since you gave me the last time. Oh, she has the Pikachu. We cannot have Tyler. And, well, and so far I don't really have an update from the Twitch thing I was talking about in my last video. So far it still looks like we're gonna record it at the 27th, which is Monday in 2 weeks. Yeah, growl. Like, that's why I love having like a special attacker in earlier games where there's a Nuzlocke stuff like that, because they really don't have a status move that weakens special moves, only physical moves, which is always nice. The nice surprise, as it's called. Yes, girl. I'm happy for the money and happy to beat your Pikachu without any death. Because there is one trainer that I know I have struggled with in every run I do with X and Y in any form of hard nuzlocking. Yeah, you're gonna be resistant to it, so the one that can take weed off quickly. And that is the trainer I have struggled with mostly early on. There are more trainers I've struggled with in this game when I'm doing Nuzlocke, Wonderlock, stuff like that. And that is the Riolo trainer. At the route just right side of the gym leader, just after you get your roller skates. Because usually my flying types has their like physical flying type move, but they're not strong enough to knock him out thanks to being a steel type. And then he uses counter and kills my Pokemon. So I'm a bit worried about that. I know Pidgey has a special move which is extremely helpful. Now, if I can get it high enough. But that's also the question, can I? But that would be a thing I deal with in the next episode. Not this one, but the thing is there. Okay, Tyler. You had a couple of poisons things in here before I switch. And of course, please poison right away. Nope. I'm gonna spread out the love a bit, because Fennekin is almost there, so I think I'd rather do this. It's gonna take a while, but we get some time. So yeah, my Savage World one shot seems to be able to be recorded on Twitch the 27th of July. I forgot to double check the name, but it is Rolls or Rolls Sällskapsspel. I think it's Rolls on Twitch. But as soon as I have my head on in the game, I will ask. And then in the video right after, or in a short, I will give you guys the name so you can check it out. If tabletop RPG is your thing. If it's not, that's fine. But if you guys like tabletop RPG, like D&D and stuff like that, I do recommend you checking it out. Because it's not it's not too terrible. Savage World is a bit more easier going than D&D. And I would say it's a bit more faster pace. And you can see me in one of my more, I would say, comfortable positions. Sure, I like to be a player, but this is definitely something I've been doing for a while, so I'm feeling pretty confident. And with my players being, well, great at role-playing, for first of all, being with the little information they have been able to gather so far of Savage Worlds, because all three are completely new to it. I have seen some fantastic build and how to think the character is gonna act and do and stuff like that. And we have one that's just... She has done the most professional character design and race design I have ever seen in Savage Worlds. And I told her just this Monday, like, she's more professional than me in this, and I have been doing this for quite a while. But she did explain, like, she works as a I think this designer of some kind. So she kind of, this is her way to do it without like being uncomfortable what she makes, which is both fair and makes sense. Like, if you're working with designing and stuff like that, even if you do similar things for a hobby, you will bring the professionalism you have to it, because it's so integrated into your body that you will do it just to, because that's the most comfortable for you, and in your mind the only way to do it. And so guys, we have managed to get out of forest. We got Tyler the Weedle, soon to be Caleb the Fennekin, and Arrow the Pidgey as our Pokemon right now. We have an encounter right here in the next episode, an encounter just right side of the gym, and maybe we fight the Rioldo to see how we do. But until then guys, have a nice weekend in this beautiful but extremely warm summer vacation weather, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!